Close this here, sorry. New windows should be closed. So today on the class, we're going to talk about the rhythm notes and the pitch notes and how we are going to use those notes hands-on, okay? So the whole note is an open circle. I'm going to put it here. There's a whole note, 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 and whole note. Quarter note. Quarter note is open circle with the stem on the right side of the note head or on the left side. In this case, it's on the left side. Half a note, half a note, half a note, half a note. See here, the stem is on the right side of the note head. Note head, stem. So the stem is on the right side. Here, the stem is on the left side of the note head. This is the half a note. Half a note, half a note, half a note, half a note, and half a note. Quarter note. Quarter note, quarter note, quarter note. Quarter note is the colored note head with the stem, or on the right side of the note head, on the left side. All this here is on the right side. Quarter note. Now the stem here is on the left side of the note head. Note head, that's colored note head, and the stem on the left side. Colored note head and the stem on the right side. Eighth notes. Eighth notes has one flag. I'll just put one. So eighth note has this called flag or crotchet. When you add the two eighth notes, you're going to have one bar line here. See how? This bar line indicates the number of the flags. Eighth note has one flag, so you're going to have just one bar line. Now rest, the pause. This is the whole rest. Let me add the name here so I can have whole rest, whole rest, whole note. Whole note, whole rest. So the whole rest, it's written below the fourth line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Below the fourth line, you have the whole rest. Now, half a rest is above the third line. So 1, 2, 3, and the half a rest. So it's above the third line. Now, quarter rest. That is squiggly line. Eighth rest now. Let's put here the eighth rest. has one flag. The flag is on the left side of the stem. The good news about the software is beautiful. My handwriting in music is chaosity. Today, some of the students, they experiment my handwriting. So whole rest, whole note, and whole rest. Half a note and half a rest. Chord the note and chord the rest. Eighth note and eighth rest. I need to add the 16th note. 16th note has one colored note head, colored note head, stem, and two flags. When I want to put more than one together, I add two bar lines. Now here the 16th rest. 16 you have the stem and the two flags on the left side of the stem. On the note is the head note, stem, and the two flags on the left side, right side and left side. Let me add here. So on the note, on the pitch note, the stem could be on the right side of the note head or on the left side. So note head, left side, note head, and right side. That's the 16th rest, 16th rest, chord the rest, half a rest, half a rest, chord the rest, 16th rest. Let me add here. 16th note, 16th rest, 16th note, 16th rest, 8th rest, 8th rest, chord the rest, chord the rest, whole rest, whole rest. Sixteenth note, 16th rest. Okay? One whole note is equal to two half a note. One half a note is equal to two quarter note. One quarter note is equal to two eighth notes. One eighth note is equal to two 16th notes. One quarter note is equal to two eighth notes, which means one quarter note is equal to four 16th notes. Let me do it. So this music, you know that your Twinkle Twinkle Little Star Mozart theme. So here, one chord note is equal to 2/8 notes. Let's see how it sounds. I put the ritornello just for you to practice the art of playing piano by Muzio Clementi. Ritornello is the repeat sign. So here you see that you have one chord note is equal of 2/8 notes. One half a note is equal to 4/8 notes. One whole note is equal to 8/8 notes. Now let's see here. Let's go from that part here with the 8th note, now the 16th, okay? 8 notes. 8 notes on that thumb. Pa, 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 pa. Corda, 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 half. That is 8. Pa, 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 pa. Let me take the, just for now, okay? From here to the 8th note, go to the 16th note. Okay? The next part that we studied today was the name of the notes. This is the middle C, that is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, no, sorry. C, 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 B, B, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 D, C, 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 D, D, E, E, F, F, E, G, A, B, B, C, 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 B, B, A, etc. Okay? Whole, rest, or pausa da semibreve. Pause. Rest or pause. Whole or semibreve. On your book has semibreve, minim, crotchet, quaver, etc. But they're going to say whole note, half a note, quarter note. Now let me open here. Sorry. On the elementary training for musicians by Paul Hindemith, exercise 2. Is printed page 4, I think. So that's the quarter note. Our referential. See here, we have one whole note is equal to 4 quarter notes. One half a note is equal to 2 quarter notes. So we have extra quarter note. Let's see if we can augment so you can see better, okay? I'm going to do the letter A. So we have this is 2 rest because it's extra. So one whole note is equal 4 quarter note, you have 2 extra, so it's going to be rest. So I'm going to say ta. So ta, ta, rest, rest. Ta, ta. So one, this is the quarter note. The quarter note is our reference cell here. And you say ta on the top line. When it's rest, we don't say anything, but we continue the reference cell because it's written here. It's written. So it's written the quarter note. I'll count on blank. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Okay? I forgot to bring my flute here. I'll make another video with the flute, okay? I forgot to bring my flute here. So today we also spoke about the time signature. Let me share here. So each note, C, The whole note, the number is 1. Half a note, the number is 2. Quarter note, the number is 4. Eighth note, the number is 8. Opa, add 8, 8. 16th note, the number is 16. Okay? So the time signature, so X is the numerator. Y is the denominator. So the numerator is the quantity. Denominator is the rhythm note. Now, for example, here. Can we have 4, 3? No, because we do not have any division or subdivision from the whole note, the number 3, because the music is binary. Some say that's tertiary, but not yet proved, so it's binary. Five fourths, which means it's 5 chord note. The good news about the software, when you finish the combination of the 5 chord note, already have the bar line. It's called bar line. Closes, so you cannot add more. Now let's add on this 5/4 a different rhythm notes. Any combination that you wish with the sound or silence, okay? Just put aleatory, okay? Now let's add a different time signature here, 6/4. So I made the combination here with the 16th note, and the last one is the quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because one quarter note is equal to 4 16th note. Because one quarter note is equal to 2 eighth notes, each eighth note is equal to 2 16th, so which means one quarter note is equal to 4 16th notes. On our beautiful 4, until here, okay? Let's hear. Here we have a dotted eighth note. We do not speak our next class. So you know what music is that, né? Our Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem. Sabe? Ta, 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 ta. A combination of the quarter note, half a note, and dotted eighth note, 16th note. So for today, that's all. I will record the flute on the next